Hello, thanks for watching my video. Every view helps, so thanks for taking the time to click on my video and watch. I have to admit that this is probably one of the most complicated videos that I have ever made. To give you a little frame of mind, it was filmed over multiple countries, across multiple countries. It's filmed completely out of order. I filmed the ending of this video weeks ago, and I'm filming the beginning of this video right now, obviously. So it's kind of like it's all over the place in my mind, and editing it has been not super challenging, but like I'm not like an editor, so it's taken some effort to edit this. So what you've clicked on is a Pokemon Go video where I'm going through kind of updating and talking about my experience playing Pokemon Go on a recent trip that I took to Singapore. I say recent, but at the time of recording this, it was probably like a month ago. And by the time you see this video, it will probably be a couple weeks from now. So as you're watching this, my recent trip to Singapore was actually quite a while ago, but that's okay. I am going to start this video by going through some of the footage that I recorded while I was in Singapore. And for the first time, I'm actually going to include some like photos and some videos that I took while I was there. I think my past Pokemon Go videos have been a little light on actually showing what the place looks like. So I'm going to put in a couple videos of stuff of videos and photos that I took while I was in Singapore, just to prove that I was actually there, kind of. I guess I could have got the videos and photos offline, but it doesn't matter. So, hi, my name's Sadai. Thanks for watching my video. Let's get into the Pokemon Go stuff. So while I was there, and while I'm talking, you'll be seeing some of my game footage, and you'll be seeing some of my photos and videos that I took while I was there. Nothing too crazy happened. Obviously, we're starting this video with a Murkrow that I'm trying to catch, and I just now caught it. So that will help me sync up the videos that I said that. Yeah, I went to Singapore for a work trip, so I wasn't on there on vacation, so I didn't get to do like a ton of walking around or sightseeing, but this was my second time to Singapore actually, and my first trip was also for work, and I did no sightseeing and no walking around. I was extremely lazy. I was very tired. If you don't know, I'm a teacher, so I think the last time I went on that trip, it was in May when I went to Singapore my first time, and I was exhausted. Like, May is towards the end of the school year, and you're just totally burnt out, and all I wanted to do when I wasn't at the conference was like sit in my hotel room and rest and catch Pokemon from my hotel room. But this time I went in March, so the weather was not great. I don't know if you'll be able to like catch up on any like weather stuff, but it rained. It just rained a lot. And yeah, but I did get to go out and sightsee, and I actually feel like I kind of got a feel for the city and the area, unlike last time. I actually stayed like downtown Singapore. Some of the sites and stuff that you'll see, I actually was really close to that. I could walk there. Google Maps said it would be like a half-hour walk, and in actuality it turned into like an hour walk because I got a little lost, but anyway. So you'll see some of the kinds of Pokemon that I was able to catch while I was there. Nothing, I don't think there's anything too exciting so far, like the Murkrow. I was there for the Totodile event. I don't know if I've caught any Totodile yet. You can see on the map here, if you watched my Playing Pokemon Go in Thailand video or my Beijing video, this map is much more full of Pokestops and Pokemon and activities and all that good stuff. So yeah, most of the places I've been to recently have not been Pokemon Go hubs or very active in the game. Feel free to watch my other videos if you want. I'll try to remember to put in a little tag or card for them. But so you'll see me catching Pokemon. I got a Alolan Meowth. I almost called it Galarian. Alolan Meowth, hatching eggs, stuff like that. So little bit of sightseeing for you. Also, I'm just throwing in some random pictures as I'm hatching some eggs. So usually when I'm like playing out in another country, I don't do a lot of screen recording of Pokemon Go. Like I obviously spend hours and hours playing the game, but I don't know what is good to record. So sometimes when I would like open the game and there's an egg ready to hatch, I would remember to hit screen record because what if it's a shiny? Or if I'm like catching stuff and a shiny pops up, I'll start recording. But otherwise, I feel like it's just kind of mundane gameplay. So I don't always record it. Like, do you really need to see me catch or hatch a Darumaka? Oh, you get to. So enjoy. I've talked about it in my other videos, but when I catch Pokemon, I use an app called Pokegenie. And Pokegenie is how I like rank my Pokemon that I catch. Because you catch so many, I needed a system to rank them and quantify which ones were worth keeping and which ones to get rid of. Pokegenie does that for me. So you'll see anytime that I catch a Pokemon or hatch a Pokemon, I take a screenshot of it. When I screenshot it, that allows Pokegenie to scan the stats, and it will give me a readout of different options for what that Pokemon's potential is in the different battle leagues. So Little Cup, Great Cup, Ultra Cup. I actually don't know what they're officially called because I don't battle much. But the L tier, the G tier, and the U tier is what I call them. So Little Cup is for Pokemon below CP 500. Great is 1500 and below, and Ultra is 2500 and below. So I use that to determine if it's a Pokemon that's in a high percentile or not. I didn't even scan that Purloin because I knew it wouldn't be a high percentile. But if you do see me screenshot in a second, I'll let you know what some of that means. So lots of egg hatching because I did so much walking on this trip. Usually I'm not a huge walker. Beijing is a very walkable city. That's where I live, by the way. I don't know if I've said that yet. Beijing is very walkable, but most of the stuff that I do is very close to where I live, so I don't get a lot of steps. Singapore, on the other hand, when I was there for work, like we had to walk to the conference center, we had to walk to eat. We walked a lot. So got a lot of steps, hatched a lot of eggs, which is nice. You'll see most of the eggs I'm hatching are 7-kilometer eggs because where I live in Beijing, those are the only kinds of eggs I can get. I can only get eggs from gifts that my friends send me. Without my friend list, you can see the rain, right? So I actually tried to link up the picture here and the map. I think this is where I was when I took this video. Maybe. I'm going to try and do better at this in the future. Like, here's a location in the game, and here's what it looks like in real life. So this is like, I really wish I remembered what this area was called in Singapore. I should have reviewed before I started doing this. But yeah, it's like what Singapore is known for, that Bay River area. I'm embarrassing myself with how little I actually know. But yeah, the only way I can get eggs is from gifts that my friends send me. Most of the year where I'm in Beijing, my gifts from my friends are the only way that I can interact with the game. And I love my friends for sending me gifts, even because I rarely can reciprocate. But they're the ones that keep me engaged with the game. Had the rare flea there. Didn't catch my Geodude. Heartbroken about that. Clauncher. Clauncher's a hard Pokemon to catch. Like, it has a very orangish, reddish catch meter is what I'll call it. So I usually use like Great Balls or Ultra Balls on that thing. Oh yeah, so this is when Nickit came out. So I was catching my first Nickits, which was exciting. Anytime there's a new Pokemon, if sometimes they do them in like a little release window, and I'm rarely traveling during that release window. So anytime I'm like abroad, out of Beijing or out of China, and it's one of those like release windows, I'm super stoked. Like to be able, I know Nicket's like whatever. It's cute. Actually, I think it's pretty cute. Thievul, another story. Nicket's a cute Pokemon. Love what it does with its little like broom tail. And yeah, so I was able to catch some Nicket. Every time I saw one, I used a Peanut Berry on it because I don't know when I'll be able to catch more. It's a new release, so I need those candy. So yeah, just transferring Pokemon that I know aren't going to be great. Earned a medal. That's always nice. The Clamperl. There were so many Clamperl. So yeah, I'm throwing Peanut Berries at these things too because you'll see later when I go through all the Pokemon that I caught and kept on this trip. Clamperl is a bit of a challenging one because you don't know, you can't really control what it evolves into. So I needed lots of candy because evolving those is trial and error. Um, if you if it doesn't evolve into what you wanted it to evolve into, um, yeah, then it's kind of a waste. So you have to like evolve a bunch of them. Um, the video that's playing now, it's a light show, like a fountain light show that was going on while I was there. We kind of we left a work event to walk to the fountain show. One of my coworkers really wanted to see it. And it's about a 15-minute show, I think. I've recorded 6 minutes of it, I think, for you. I don't know if you can hear the music. I'll try to make sure you can kind of hear the music, but I don't want to talk. I don't want it to be so loud that you can't hear me talk, but maybe I can, maybe I'll shut up here a little bit so you can maybe hear some of the music when I'm not talking. So yeah, watch me catch some Pokemon. You can watch the fountain show a little bit there. I'll just sit quietly and I'll speak up if anything interesting happens. All right, so hopefully that was mildly interesting for you. I guess if find out if this video has really low watch time or really low engagement, maybe showing a few minutes of a fountain show is not a good idea during my gameplay. But so far, my Pokemon Go videos actually have some of the best retention watch time of any of my videos so far. So hopefully that continues. Shiny Totodile, you'll see him again later in a minute when I actually go through all the Pokemon that I caught. So I'm getting towards the end of the first portion of this video, which is kind of just showing footage of me catching Pokemon in different parts of Singapore. Actually getting, oh yeah, my game kind of froze here also. I don't know, it's like a shiny Pokemon. It happened in my Thailand video, or my Indonesia video too. I caught a shiny and then the game froze, so I had to load out and I hoped it caught. So this is at the airport, actually. Had no idea that Singapore had such a gorgeous, unique airport. So flying out, always try to, place some Pokemon Go at the airport because it's my last chance to play and interact with the game before I fly back to Beijing, where the game is region locked. Like China, you can't catch or do anything in the game. You can open the game and you can interact with it, but you can't really do anything that you would want to do in the game. So this is getting towards the end of my trip in Singapore, of the footage I took. Maybe I should make it clear that I was screen recording and I was doing photos and videos, but I wasn't doing those at the same time. I don't have multiple devices. So if I was recording or taking pictures, I was not playing the game at the same time. So the location that you see in the game and the picture or the photo that I'm showing might not always be the same place. Don't know if that matters to you, but for authenticity's sake, I thought I would say it. I'm not walking around with multiple devices recording and gaming at the same time. Yeah, so I'm about to transition into the second part of this video, which is going through all of my Pokemon and showing you what I caught and what's good and what's not. I'll explain my system a little bit when we get to that. But I'll just say now, thanks for watching. I hope you keep watching. This is a movie of a of a Pokemon Go video, so stick around if you can. And I don't even have my normal recording footage right now, so this video is a labor of love for me. Stick around, hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. I'm going to transition now to past me, who recorded this video a few weeks ago, and finish up the video there. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. So I just realized that I'm going on another trip tomorrow, and I'm going to catch a lot more Pokemon. I can only play Pokemon when I go on vacations, and I'm going on vacation tomorrow. And I realized that I have only 12 spots left in my box thing. So yeah, I need to clean out some Pokemon. So I'm sure I've talked about it already, my trip to Singapore and stuff. I'm recording this video way out of order. This part I'm recording now is going to go at the end of the video, but I've talked about my trip to Singapore. I've probably shown you pictures and stuff already, but I need to sort through some of those things that I caught. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of this video, is just kind of sort through all the things that I've caught and get rid of some things so that I can make more room for my next trip. So first up, Scatterbugs here. Now, interestingly, I've got like a really good Spupa here, the number 7 Spupa, and I think my other Spupa is number 3. Okay, so never mind. I already have one that's even better. Okay. I have a number 18 Scatterbug. I don't think anything beats that though. Yeah, this isn't better, this isn't better, this isn't better, not better. Okay. So I got really excited when I had that number 7, thinking it was going to be the best, but it's not. So, bye-bye. What else do I have here? So I have a new Garden, 44% Garden. I already have a 68% Garden, so that's gone. 55% Jungle. It's hard to get like a really high percentile Scatterbug. 56%, so barely better, but it is better. Unfortunate, I need a good jungle scatterbug. And then a 76 modern. Modern is my most common. Most of my gifts come from the US, which is mostly just all modern. So yeah, I've got an 82 there. So this one is also not a keeper. The Totodile event happened while I was in Singapore, so I actually got to catch some Totodile, which is good because, well, actually, I have decent Totodiles, don't I? All right, let's take a look here. So I already have an 89 max. That's a really high level. So that tells me that these guys, this 87 and this 89 are probably goners. I'm gonna guess that Croconaw can't be a U tier. If you don't know what I'm talking about, what are all these tiers and percentiles? I have a video on my channel where I talk about how I rank Pokemon. It's the How I Play Pokemon Go Living in China video. It's currently my most watched video, which feels kind of great. Because I was hoping that video would do well, so that people would understand what I'm talking about when I post other Pokemon Go videos. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link it at the end of this video for sure. But it might be good to go watch that so you know what I'm talking about. So here I have an L2, a little cup for alligator, 99 percentile. That is awesome. So that is a keeper if I've ever seen one. Little tier. Unfortunately, I already had a 98 percentile one, which is no longer awesome because I have a better one. So he can also be a G1 for alligator, 91 percentile, or sorry, a G2 for alligator. Do I have a G2? I do. I already have one at 95. L0, yeah, I think this one is now toast, so sorry, buddy. G1 here, oh, I should show evolutionary line. G1, I already have a 99%. L2 is what I just did. L0, G2, G2, yeah, these aren't keepers, I'm afraid. I'm looking, so G2, 95 is my lowest percentile. So like there's a chance this could be a better G2, but I actually think it's probably too high of a level. 68%, so it's not actually too high of a level, but it's not as good. And then U2 is just 92%, which I don't think is going to be the best. U2, 92. U2, I have a 97, yeah. So goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. All of these Totodiles I've caught, including the one with a location card. I don't care about location cards, and I'm never going to start caring about location cards. And then let's see what Croconaw. I doubt Croconaw can be a U tier, meaning like, oh shoot. Meaning, yeah, he can't get anywhere near 2,500. So this one is also not a keeper. I mean, I guess I could look to see, can he be anything else? No. 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 And he can't be a max, because I've already got an 89% max. So I did get a shiny. Shinies are automatic. They pretty much get kept no matter what. And this one has the highest percentage as a Feraligatr. And his moves are Scratch and I believe Water Pulse. That's what it was, yes. So he is a keeper in the G tier. Got a shiny. Okay. After that, I think I hatched this Inkay. So mixed in here from Singapore are Pokemon I've caught, but also Pokemon I've hatched. I have some terrible Inkays, wow. Is Malamar viable in the U tier? U88? Yeah, it is. Okay. So tackle Night Slash. So he's viable. So tag U tier. Oh, I have a 90 already. What am I doing? So I could look to see. I could look to see if this is better as a G, but probably not. Sorry, G. Yeah, 55. So yeah, neither of these are keepers. My former ones are both better. And then I got, what is this guy called? I never actually used this one. It evolves into Inteleon Swabble? Sobble. No W. Sobble. I just have one G1. I've already got a 95. Yeah, not a keeper. Solosis. Now, Solosis is actually kind of strong. Solosis can actually go up and be viable in the G tier itself, but I've already got a high one. I've already got a 97% Solosis. So if you see the number at the back, like the 0, the 2, the 1, that's what stage. 0 is basic, stage 1, stage 2. So this one I'm looking at here is a 96 percentile basic, but I already have a 97 percentile basic, so keeping that one instead. Can he be anything else? He can't be L tier because he's already above 500 CP. G tier can't be a G0. I already have a G1. That's a 96 percentile. I already have a G2. That's 95. So let's look at what it could be as something else in the G tier. G tier's Great League. Yeah, bad. All bad. So, not a keeper. Oh, I should have looked to see if it could have been a max. It could have been a max. My highest percentage overall is an 80, and that was an 82, so I should have kept it. Oops. Oh well, it was only 2 percentage points higher, so. Alright, G1, he is better than the other G1 I have, so Bite, Bulldoze. Don't have many Sandiles at all. Bite, Bulldoze, so he'll be a Krokorok someday, assuming I don't get a better one. G tier, so new Krokorok. So what can this be? Anything? Probably nothing else. Might be a better U2. Could call it a max. Yeah, it's not great. Wow, Krokorok doesn't get very strong. He barely maxes out at 1500. That's surprising to me. U2. Okay, it's better than the one I've got currently. So, Bite, Crunch. So now you're a U tier instead of a G tier. And I've already got a good max, so this can't be anything else. So, sorry, buddy. Even though I barely have any, it's just not a high enough percentile. This thing's called a Frillish, right? Yeah. Caught a ton of Frillish while I was in Singapore, as you can see. So I'm keeping both the male version and the female version, because I want one of each. It's looking like I'm gonna be replacing some of these old ones. So I have a basic L tier, a basic L tier, a stage 1 L tier, which is really low percentile, 77%. So let's see what the best thing I got was. The best thing I got was this U tier 98. So this is definitely getting kept. Bubble Ice Beam, U98. Ooh, look at that, level 49.5. Meaning it's gonna take me an eternity to get that thing to 2500. But it's the goal. Okay, what else? G tier. I have a G tier, so that's no longer you. So my guess is this is only viable as L0, G1, G2, G1, U1. L0, L1, G1, U1. There's only 4, I think, that are viable. And I've got the best U1. I've got the best L0. So we're looking for a G1 that's better than 94. Don't see a better one than 94. If I evolve it, how high do you get? You're way too strong if I evolve you. G1 better than 94. So I could look at this L0 here. Because he's 98 as a 0, but what could he be as a G? 90, but that's not better than 94. Too bad. Okay, so that means I'm just going to transfer it. Should have looked at L1. Oops. L1, it might have been too strong, actually. Yeah, this one would be too strong at L1. But let's see what he is at G1. Maybe it's better than 94. Nope, not better than 94. So transferring it. Everything else is less than 94, so my 94 stays. It's the best. L1 is the next option. I have a 77 percentile. This is the only one that could maybe be an L1. Hex Ice Beam. Yeah, it's still bad. So that 77 is gonna stay. Wow, I'm surprised. I thought I'd replace a bunch of these. But, if I evolve you, you're over 500, right? Yeah, too strong. Wow, okay. So a lot of these that I caught are not better than the ones I already had. Surprising. I only kept one of the new ones. And I didn't see any of the blue ones, the male, while I was on vacation. I don't know if it was like regional, like parts of the world had the males and parts of the world had the females. I don't know. Oh, I skipped Dreepy. This is a strong little Dreepy. He wants to be a U2 though, so that's what he's gonna be, a U2. Quick attack struggle. Someday this might become a max if I get a better U tier one. Come on, keyboard, you can do it. Quick attack struggle. So he's a new U2. Which means you can be anything you want to be. You can be a G1. You can be an L0. So probably L0 is at 69%. That's what he's best at. So L0 it is. For now, anyway. Looks like he's got Astonish struggle. So I've mentioned it already that I live in China, and actually I don't know if I've mentioned it in this video. I do live in China. That's why I can't play Pokemon Go often. I can only play it when I travel. But because of that, with my Pokegenie app that I use to rank these, I use Chinese characters to label the moves, the moveset, because I know enough Chinese characters to get by. Alright, so you'll see here the last character here is a B, so this is a baby. So baby Pokemon are not considered basic Pokemon. Wobbuffet's the basic, and Wynot's the baby. So according to this is my new best. Splash Mirror Coat is not a good move set. But that's okay. I will never use a TM on a Wynot, but moves can change, percentiles can't. So if it has a good percentile, that's more important than the moves. And Wobbuffet, it's just not a good Pokemon. It's only viable in the L tier as 500 max CP, so. This little Purloin, I actually have really good Purloins already. But this one's better. L1, it's what I needed. 99 percentile, Sucker Punch, Dark Pulse. That feels good. So all of these Purloins are awesome. They're like highest percentile in all their tiers, which is kind of cool. It'll take me forever to get down to like powering them up and stuff. But they're all 99 percentiles now. That's cool. Like that. Oh, this is like a U tier. I don't think it's actually viable in the U tier, but L0, L1, G1, that's cool. And I think Liepard is a pretty cool looking Pokemon. Like, I know it's not strong or anything, but it's pretty cool looking. It's one of the few Pokemon that goes from bipedal to quadrupedal when it evolves, which we need more quadrupedal cats. They always make them stand up when they evolve. Keep them on all fours. Make them animals. That's fine. We like our animal Pokemon. Alright, Clamperl here. Now, Clamperl's interesting. I keep a lot of these because they evolve randomly. I should really just start evolving these to see what they become and only keeping the good ones. Because now I have a ton of these that are like really high percentiles. Like, it's 99 percentile, but it's only in the 99 percentile if it evolves into a Huntail. If it evolves into a Gorbis, it's probably trash. So I should really start evolving. I already have a G1, see? Like, I already have a really good Huntail here. And I have a U99 Gorbis. So I should really start evolving some of these just to see what they become. But that takes so much candy. Like, I was using my pineapple berries on these because you need a lot of the candy for this. And I actually don't know what this would become if I evolve it. Water Gun, Body Slam. So it wants to be... It also wants to be a Huntail, but an L tier Huntail. So should I start doing this? I'm gonna do the ones, so I already have a good G1 Huntail, and I already have a good U1 Gorbis, so I'm not gonna evolve those. Is Huntail viable as a U tier? By which I mean, geez, sorry if you can hear that. By which I mean, does it get up to 2500 CP? Barely. Alright, well, let's evolve it and see if it becomes a Huntail. See, it's like a range depending on what it evolves into, and then if it doesn't evolve into the right thing, it's not as gonna be nearly as good. I'll show you here. So like as a U tier Huntail, it's 99 percentile, but as a Gorbis, it's only the 93 percentile, which isn't bad. That's actually a really good G1 Gorbis. So if it evolves into a Gorbis, we might just make it a G1 Gorbis. So this is actually a pretty good one overall. So this one should definitely evolve. Because whatever it evolves into, either Huntail or Gorbis, it's a keeper, probably. But we're hoping for a Huntail, because that's what its best outcome is. Yeah, Huntail, great. Okay, so now we have a U1 Huntail. Unlikely to ever, like, actually get there, but, because it's just gonna, it would take so much. Water Gun, Water, Aqua Tail. Why didn't it have Aqua Tail as a possible move? Oh, because it was, it's still scanning a Clamperl. So let's go Water Gun, Aqua Tail. I was gonna say, that should be a good moveset. Okay, great. So now, we don't need to evolve any U tier Huntails. So what's next? Probably some of these L1. Like I see a lot of L1 Gorbuses. And that's probably what's next. So this is a really high. I got L1 Huntails up here too. So if one of these first two does evolve into a Huntail, that's kind of good. It's going to be good for us. If one of these evolves into a Gorbis, that's really good for us. 50-50 chance, right? I'm pretty sure it's just random. But then I can get rid of some of these down here that are not as good, like this U1 Huntail. I don't need it anymore because I got a 99. I don't need this one anymore because I got a 99. But before I get rid of them, I'll check and make sure that they can't be anything else. But if I start filling this out, let's just do it. If I start like getting the best possible ones in each option, then I don't even really need to check what else the other ones could be. So we're looking for a Huntail here, I think. Nope, got a Gorbis. So we'll see what it can be. It might not be an awful Gorbis. Water Gun, Water Pulse. Yeah, so it's 90%. It's not the worst. So we'll hold on to that. So let's try this one and hopefully we get a Huntail out of this one. I'm running out of candy, so I might not be able to check them all. Please be a Huntail, please be a Huntail, please be a Huntail. Nope, double Gorbis. See, that's where it's... But at least we know now, like... Oh, Confusion and Psychic, wow. It's better than like just taking a spot in your decks forever, you know? And it's 97%, that's pretty good. That's a really good Gorbis, actually. We're just gonna tag that right now. Because that's probably the better. And then that means this one isn't useful anymore. Do I have a G1 Gorbis yet? I don't. I've got a few options for G1 Gorbises, but I haven't actually evolved one yet. Like this 329 CP one can be a decent G1 Gorbis. So let's see. If I did make you G1, what would you be? G1? Yeah, pretty bad. 79%. Probably not worth holding on to. Oh, this would have been interesting. That's a strong... That would be a strong Huntail. That doesn't need much leveling up. Unlike this guy who will take forever to level up. Look at that. It's never gonna happen. The way that I go through Stardust, it'll never... I'll never prioritize that. Okay, let's see if we get a Gorbis out of this, or a Huntail. Actually, now that I already have an L1 Gorbis, do I really want to use candy on that? I mean, if it turns into a Huntail... L1 Huntail. 57% is my highest there. So let's look at if these turn into a Huntail, who would be better? Would you be a decent L1 Huntail? 96%, so that's not bad. So either way, I'm pretty happy with that. And you are 85, so I'm not as happy with you. So either way, I'm happy with this one. I would prefer a Huntail, I think, because I don't have a good Huntail yet. But either way, I'm happy. It would just be better than the other Gorbis. Yeah, so I got the Gorbis. So this is a good L1 Gorbis. Confusion Psychic. I don't know if that's a good moveset. According to Pokegenie, it is. I don't know if it's better than, like, it's probably not as good as the water attacks, but if you ever need a water type with psychic attacks, I got it. Okay, let's see what you are as a G then. As a G1, you're only 82%, so better than this other one, so you're gone. Bye-bye. What do I do? What do I do? I already have 2 better than this. Still looking for that L1 Huntail. Unfortunately, I don't see it. I don't see us having one that's good. That I want to spend my candies on. Do we have a good G1, right? We have good G1s. Both of our G1s are good. So basically anybody that says G1, I don't need to evolve. Well, this would be a really good G1, actually. 99. Maybe I evolve it and just see. This one is not as good of a Huntail, but it could be a decent Huntail. Let's evolve it. Let's see what happens. It could be a decent Huntail. If it's another Gorbis, it's a waste, because I just got a better Gorbis. But if it's a Huntail, it's probably the best Huntail I can get at this stage. I've gotten so many Gorbises. Okay, finally got the Huntail. Okay. So he's a decent L1 Huntail. Water Gun Aquatail. Getting good movesets on these. 85. So not like the best, obviously, but it's a starting point. It's like anything lower than 85 I can get rid of now. Because L0, what do I have as L0? Do I have like a good Clamperl? L0 Clamperl? I have a 75% Clamperl. That's the best one. But I made a note here that this might be a good basic. As a basic, this one's really good. So we're gonna keep him as a basic. Him, her, it. You're my new basic. Congratulations. That means this basic is no longer necessary. It's only 75%, so it's not a keeper. Also, okay, let me do a check here. L0, L1, Gorbis, and Huntail, right? We have 98, 85. U1, we have, we gotta do G1s. G1, we have 98 and 82 only, okay. That's not great. But, okay, 82 is not the worst. Confusion Psychic. What I'm looking for is like the bottom line. Ooh, no, not L1, sorry. G1, yeah. 82. U1, we got 99, and I think we got 99. Yeah. So 82 is the lowest viable that I've got. So basically anything with a higher, with its highest potential less than 82 is gone. So like this is less than 82. This is less than 82. Less than 82. Less than 82. 96. Huntail though. We'll hold on to it. We might evolve it someday. Less than 82. Less than 82. Less than 82. This is the second percentage number that I'm looking at, is its percentile in that tier. Less than 82. Less than 82. So since it's less than 82, it can't possibly be better than any of the ones I already have. So we'll hold on to him for a little while. Because if I evolve it, it'd be better than the one I got currently. Less than 82. So this is really going to help me clear out my keep this one. Keep that one, I guess. Keep that one. Okay. So anything less than 82. Go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, this feels good. I evolved a lot, and I'm able to get rid of a lot because of that. I don't know if you can hear my cat. Alright, so that helps me with my goal of cleaning up a lot of space in this Pokemon box thing. I'll probably have to come back and like spend more time thinking about that. Man, still got a lot to go. A lot to go. A lot to go. Oh gosh, okay. This video is gonna be long. I don't know if my phone will survive the whole time. Sneeze. Not everything's gonna take as long as that Gorbis though, so. Alright, I got a really good G0, but I already have a really good G0. I have and it's at a much higher level, so I'll probably keep the one that's at the much higher level. Even though like it could technically be slightly better. What do I need? I need a good G1. Is basically the only thing I need is a good G1 for Sneasel. None of these are good G1s. G1 83. So I guess I could check them to see if. So this is where it gets. If any of these are a better G1 than 83, then they're a keeper. I might go let my cat in. G1 83. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go let my cat in. Okay, so I've just discovered this is the 9th best Sneasel. So that might be worth keeping. Let's go look at the other one. This is the... I hate it when it makes me do this. 10, I can't read it. 1178. This is the 14th best Sneasel, so is it really that much of a difference? It is not. Especially since this one can be a good Weavile. So he is going to stay as a Weavile, G1. Now I have a G1 at 93. U1. I have a 91 already. Oh, I have a 99. Alright, so G193. These U1s I don't think are worth keeping. This one can evolve into a G1. G0, 95. Let's see what it is if I evolve it. Probably not better than 93. Yeah, not better than 93. Transfer. Hello. She doesn't like being locked out of her room, but this is where I record because it's relatively more quiet than the rest of my apartment. so let's see what this is as a G1. Not as good. 90. Not as good. 92. U1. Is that better? No. Okay, good. I didn't want it to be better. Okay, this 93 stays. This one goes. 93 Ice Shard Avalanche. G1. Ice Shard Avalanche. G tier. So that's when they can take a little while when it's like it has a couple that it would be good at. And you have to compare the percentiles. So let's just review. L0, do I have an L0? Uh-oh, did I? Okay, L0 is here. Here's my L0, L1, G0, G1, U1, max. Okay, there's all my sneezes. This War Turtle, I caught him, but I don't think he'll be a good to keep. L186. I think I have an L1. Yeah, like I have an L199 right here. I have an L198 there. A couple different a costume one, a shiny one. Those will stay. So I don't need a regular one. Now this one is interesting. U2 98. U2 98. I have a U2 99, so that one's better. But I do have a note here that it could be a good L or G. So L, let's just look. What's its next best? It can be a G1 98% or L0 96. G1 98. I already have a G1 98 that I've powered up a lot, so it's staying. And then L0 96, I have an L0 98. So I think this one is not a keeper. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of potential, but I have some that are already better. So Murkrow, these little things that are so hard to catch. I always have a hard time catching these. I'm gonna go close my door. G0. I have a 99 already, so that's staying. U1. Oh my gosh, that has to get powered up so much. In the U97 down here, it's a shadow, so it'll be easier to power up. And then a G1. I've already got a 98. So I don't think I'm keeping any of these. This U98 is tempting, because the other one is going to be easier to power up. I'll keep them both. Feint Attack, Foul Play. How much Stardust would he need? 247,000 Stardust. Keep it. It's just hard to let him go. Alright, so this G0 is better than the other shiny G0. Peck Jilprek, I think. Peck Drill Peck. So this stays as a G0. New shiny Murkrow. Can this be anything? Peck, like a Honchkrow. Honchkrow 27, Honchkrow 29, so he can be this Honchkrow. Peck, what did I say? Peck Dark Pulse? Peck Foul Play? Peck Foul Play is better. No, it's Dark Pulse. Peck Dark Pulse. There we go. But it's a U tier now. Alright, so there's that. So I'm gonna keep, like I said, I'm gonna keep this other U1 Murkrow down here at the bottom, the shadow one. Because if I evolve it, maybe it will have a better moveset than the other one when I evolve it, and then I can justify keeping the lower one because it had a better moveset, maybe. These Hisuian Voltorbs, they're so hard to get good ones because the only way that I've found to get them is to hatch them. And they hatch at just levels that aren't viable. A Chansey. A U1 Chansey. I've already got a really good U1 Chansey, so this one, not keeping this one. Did you see that was a Litwick for a second down there? And then it changed into the Hipini? That was weird. Bellsprout. L0, I've already got a good one, and L1, 94, I've already got a better one. And then everything else I have is better than 94, so none of these need to be kept. There's more Clamperls, we're skipping them for now, because I've already spent enough time on Clamperl. There, it did it again, those were Wooper, and then they switched to Quillfish. Something's up. Okay, so this was a G0, right? I've already got an 84 percentile. G0. G1, U1, L1. Even a max, like I have an 84%, but it's at 1601 CP already, so like it's stronger already in this one. So, oh, and I have an 89 max there too. So, nothing for that one to do. These Alolan Grimer are also challenging because, like, if you max out a Grimer, it's right at G. It's like right at 1500. Yeah, it's not a keeper. I can check it as a G1, maybe, if it's better than 91. No, it's too strong. It's already above 1500. So yeah, just gonna have to get rid of it. I'm making kind of fast decisions because this video's gone on a lot longer than I thought it would. I didn't think I had that many Pokemon to go through, but I do. Singapore, I caught a lot, I guess. So I've mentioned it in my other videos. When I catch a Pokemon, I do look to see, like, is it decent? And if not, I'll release it right away. But if it's like anywhere in the realm of decent, I'll keep it for this process. Alright, so Nickit released. Caught my first ever Nickits. Used a lot of pineapple berries to catch these. Pineapple? Yeah, I think those are pineapple berries. Sorry, I was looking over my shoulder. She wants to be close, but not too close. That's her whole thing. She freaked out when she wasn't allowed in the room with me, so. Alright, so G1 is clearly the winner here. So Snarl, Play Rough. So this is my best. Look at that. Number 12. It's the 12th best Thievul that you could get for the G tier, according to Pokegenie. I'm going to go on a limb, a very safe limb, and say that Thievul is not viable in the U tier. But let's just check. Yeah, he maxes at 2200, so no. L0 here, Snarl, Night Slash for my Nickit is a very high percentile. Nickit. Snarl, Night Slash, I said. 2 dark moves. Good move set. Alright, so what do I still need? I still need an L1 is all I need. I have a 94. That's the best one there. That L1 94. Everything else is worse. Quick Attack, Night Slash. So, caught these are all the Nickets I caught. I just kept them all because I didn't have any. But of all those that I caught, this is what's staying, these 3. And honestly, not a bad 3. Like, for only catching a handful, maybe a dozen, to get that high of percentiles, pretty good. Quarterfish. L1 is better than the one I've got. Strong defense. So this is how Poke-Genie rates them. It looks at their IVs, and it has a formula that it uses. But generally it values HP and defense much more than attack. So generally speaking, Pokemon with high HP and defense stats are going to have a higher percentile than a Pokemon with a high attack stat. U97 is a new winner also, so he's also staying. Bubble Aqua Jet. It's also a high level, that feels good. Bad moveset though, according to Poke-Genie, who I trust, because it's what my entire system is built on. So that's getting rid of this one. So what do we have? L0 got a 99, L1 99. G0 I'm guessing is not viable. G1 94. U1 97. So let's see, this is a really high percentile, so let's see if it can be anything else before I release it. Like, he can be a really good G1 and a U1. G1 97. So it's better than the G1 I've already got. So Rock Smash Vice Grip. I'm gonna say that's a bad moveset. I was right. G tier. So that gets rid of this one. Now, nothing is higher, right? 99, 99, 93. I'm sorry, 97. 97. 0 L L G U. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, like what is he as a G tier? Only 1300, so not viable. Corphish is not viable in the G tier. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm not much of a battler. Like, I don't do battling, but in Pokemon Go, I needed some way to compare Pokemon, right? So this is a Ceruledge, U77 Ceruledge. This was an Armarouge, U67. So I'll keep both of these as they are. Ember Flamethrower. I think these are the only 2 I've ever gotten. And I can say that's an Armarouge. So put a little A at the end to help me remember that that's Armarouge. That's why the C on the other one told me it was a Ceruledge. I don't think this Machop is a keeper, because I think I have a really good U0. Yeah, I've got the best possible U0, or U2 Machamp. He's just at such a low level. To get him to 2500 will be what? Battery's dying. It's actually not that bad. Only 100. I could do it right now if I wanted to. 93. I don't think that is better than anything I've already got. It's not. So I'm not keeping it. I have really good Machop family. Okay, we're getting there, Zangoose, I don't think this is a keeper. 87. Well, we can check L. L is a 55 right now. Yeah, not as good. Worse than the one I already got. What's next? Drifloon. Caught a fair amount of these too. Not many good ones though, apparently. L1 maybe, or L0. Let's see what it is as an L. L0 is 80. No, it's not better. L1 was 54. It's not better. So don't keep it, I think. I think that's what that means. Seeing some repeats there that we've already done. Solrock. Probably not a keeper. U99 I've already got. It's strong though. Look at 1800. Psywave's a bad move. Clauncher. Oh, I got a 100% Clauncher. Look at that. So that'll be a max, obviously. U1, L0. I don't think I keep either of those. But this one's my new max at 100%. 100% IVs, Water Gun, Aqua Jet. I actually don't know. Yeah, it's worth it. Water Gun, Aqua Jet. He can level up way above 2500. So I call that M tier. And then I go in here and I get rid of this. Because it doesn't matter what percentile it's at if I'm going to max it out. That's better than this one. Stunky. So this Stunky was an L0 Shadow. And I don't keep Shadow Pokemon as Shadow. Like, I always purify them. So I don't think I'm gonna keep it. And I'm also starting to worry about my phone dying. Because I learned that if it dies, my recording will not save. I'm pretty much at the end. So I am going to cut it here because I don't want to die. So thank you for watching. This is my sorting videos. This is what I do with Pokemon Go. I'm going on another vacation tomorrow. I'm going to Thailand. So there should be a Thailand Pokemon Go video soon in the future. If you like what I do, please consider subscribing. Appreciate it. I'm trying to wrap up before my phone dies. Leave a like, leave a comment if you want, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.